Hello, good afternoon. Inverted bodyboarding store this afternoon. Fish the Beach Bum Investor. Changing hats a little bit. Not talking cryptocurrency for the next hour and a half again, like we went on that rant earlier today. We're going to be talking about bodyboards today and some of the equipment that's coming into the stores locally. Some new exciting and developments in technology in terms of bodyboarding. So, Noz, whenever you're ready, mate. This is no report. Noah's a sponsored rider for Stealth Bodyboards, also works at the store here as the store manager. I'm keep getting out of shot, sorry about that, guys. So what we're going to do today is talk a little bit about the ISS stringer system. I think SS probably stands for stringer system, is that right?
That's correct.
Yes, so it's like saying ATM machine. It was kind of redundant, made me look stupid on my first day. Who we got in the house? Hey, Reels. How are you, brother? We're just going through some bodyboarding stuff, man. Actually, can you do us a favour, really? If you're streaming, bro, can you just we'll babble for a bit, but can you set us up like one of your screen things with Stealth and Inverted and all the sponsors, Pivex, of course. Doing good, bro. Stream looks dope. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't pick the best camera position. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get our chat coming up here so we can see it. On the run. Let's have a look. Going into my own YouTube account, which is always good. Videos. Oh, look at that, he's live now, making an idiot of himself. Alright, so we've got the Noz, I'll just show you. When this loads, we've got our live chat comes up here. So if anyone asks any questions, it's pretty hard to read still, so we'll have to look like idiots ducking down. But what we're looking at today is the ISS stringer system. So the ISS stringer system was developed to make the bodyboards more, what would you say, rideable in different conditions.
For sure.
Yes.
A little bit more versatile.
More versatile, that's the word I was looking for. That's why we've got the wordsmith Noz here to help us out when I get stuck. It has been a long day again. So Noz, I've just got 4 of the stringers here. Mate, have we got the board or is that wrapped in there?
Yeah, we can look that out.
Yeah, cool. So Noz is just going to grab a board that's been built with the ISS stringer system in mind. Really, can you just, if you're still on the stream, bro, can you just let us know how that audio's going? Because I'm a fair way away from the camera. In any case, we'll keep going with the ISS stringer system. So, as you can see here, Noz, if I can just grab the board, I'll give you those. The ISS system allows for a sounding good, thanks bro, thanks, yep. Alright, so the ISS stringer system allows for a replaceable stringer. So they basically hollow out the room for a stringer to go in, and you can pick the stiffness, is that what it's about?
That is correct.
Yeah, different stiffnesses of stringers. So it allows you to change up for different conditions, like hotter or colder water, or, different riding styles like drop knee and prone, for example. So, Noz, what's the stringers you've got there, and what are the difference? What do they do, mate?
Cool. So we've got 4 different stringers here. The stiffest one, what they come with, is carbon fibre lined, and that's probably the best for this area, which is obviously the Gold Coast.
Yeah, hot water.
The water temperature is so warm.
Yep.
That's what you find over a period of time, especially with the PP core. When the water warms up, the board kind of melts down with it.
Yep.
And what you find when you insert one of these stringers here, it kind of gives it that happy medium.
Yeah,
and that way you're kind of still getting like the flex that you need, but it kind of doesn't matter in what condition your board is.
Yeah, cool. Good advice. And if you were going over to like Indonesia or something like that, you just want as stiff as you can get.
Stiff as possible. So I'd be taking, if I was going to Indo or like warm water or anything like that,
sure.
I'd be taking the carbon fibre.
Yeah, any of those tropical climates that we do surf in,
yeah, exactly.
your boards get melted in 2 seconds.
Exactly.
So you've got to stiffen up that board before you get over there. Or take it with you if you're travelling. And you can actually take the same board and, you can do a wild trip. And
for sure, and that's kind of like the whole idea behind the ISS system.
Yeah.
Is that you do just have the one stringer instead of kind of like 3 or 4 different boards.
Yep.
And that way you're kind of packing as light as possible.
Yeah, no, cool. So when we go down so that's carbon fibre based, is that right?
That is correct.
That's pretty cool. That's good tech, right? It's strong, it's light. I haven't actually ridden on an ISS stringer system, so I'll give one a go soon. But Noah, have you ridden on it?
I have, yeah.
What are your thoughts?
It makes a hell of a difference.
It does, yeah. Okay,
sure.
Cool. So going down the range, this is this one here, the black. That's the black one, wasn't it? Or the red one?
Actually, yeah, that's carbon fibre.
Oh, sorry, wrong one. The black one
All black is carbon
all
fibre.
black
That is correct.
is carbon fibre.
And then this one's like the next one.
Closer there. So yeah, that's the carbon fibre. It's really, really light, but really stiff. Yeah, so the next one along the range is?
Just something like that there, which is just a drop down from carbon fibre.
Yeah.
So that's called the stiff flex stringer, and again, that's good around like warm temperatures, like the Gold Coast and that kind of thing. But probably offer like a little bit more flex by comparison. For sure.
Yeah. So, you know, some people even know they're riding in the warmer waters do like a bit more flex in their board.
Sure, exactly.
So they might not choose to go for the stiffest
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
stiff.
And that's kind of how you meet them in that case, for sure.
Yeah, and what is the advantage of getting a bit more flex in your board when you're riding chrome?
Cool. The more flex you have, the more control you're going to get
Yep.
over the wave and then over the board as well.
And it's a compromise for speed that
It
you're
is.
giving up, is that right?
Sure. And so that's why it's best. If the waves are big and the waves are kind of sucky, it's best to have a flexi board.
Yeah,
in those
sure,
conditions.
sure, because you want to scoop in and,
Yeah,
and make
exactly.
those aggressive bottom turns
You
under
don't
the
have
lip.
to rely on your board as much for speed.
Yeah,
You can
I get that. Yeah, I'm from a drop knee background, so I'm learning about prone as much as you guys are at the moment, listening to this, all three of you. Of course, sorry, we're killing it now.
Nice.
In any case, yeah, so for me, I like a really stiff board. That's just part of drop knee. We're always looking for more speed. Yeah, and control, but we tend to be a bit wild anyway, so control's not a huge issue in the sport of drop knee. So what's the next one down the range,
Cool.
mate?
So the next one down, that's just like a standard one. So
Yep.
that's basically what all the boards come with now. So that
Okay.
would be PP core is going to be quite a stiff option.
Yep.
But yeah, that's kind of just like the standard sort of string.
So that's a Future Flex Series, the blue one, standard stringer. What sort of temperature are you looking at? Water temp to ride that in.
It's kind of. It's
Hey,
almost like,
Paddy! Is that Paddy from Debo? No, it's not. Sorry, Partesh. Sorry. I thought you were one of our bodyboarding mates. I thought it was Paddy. You know Paddy?
Sure, yeah.
Hey, Partesh, how are you, brother? Yeah, so sorry, going back to this stringer.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's really a personal preference thing. Like a lot of people would ride with that on the Gold Coast, whether they're aware of that or not, and find it absolutely fine for sure.
Yeah.
But no, that you could take anywhere all around the world.
Yeah, cool. And obviously, when you're getting into the colder waters,
Then we have the soft.
top of South America, places like that.
Yeah.
You know, Peru gets, I think, 12 degrees
Something like that.
Celsius water temperature, so it's cold surf.
Yeah, it is.
And so you're going to want to
Yeah, and that's where the soft flex comes in handy.
get a little bit of flex in that board because otherwise it's just going to stiffen up. And
For sure.
there's
So-
some big waves up there
Yeah,
too.
100%. And obviously, once
So-
the water gets colder, the board gets colder.
Yeah.
And it freezes up, and that kind of gets to that happy medium.
Yeah.
So it still stiffens it up, but that way it's not going to like fold in half or anything like that.
Yeah. Actually, when I was surfing in Chile, it was 16 degrees water.
Sure.
And that was like the perfect temperature for drop knee for
Yeah.
me because the board stayed nice
Yeah,
and
sure. It
stiff.
stays a lot stiffer.
But it gives you enough flex in it to still
Yeah, exactly.
grab that rail like I do. Not bury the rail like most of the boys are good at. Unfortunately, I'm not quite at that level. But yeah, look, it's all about getting on the right equipment when you're trying to improve your riding, or even when you're starting out, it cuts that learning curve.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's my opinion, no?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so getting into your local bodyboarding store and actually consulting with someone who lives, breathes, eats and sleeps bodyboarding will actually help your game. Whether it's a local shaper, like Redders at Basic I'm a big fan of, whether it's Noah down here at Inverted, you know, I like to support the local guys as much as I can, because what that does is it encourages that local trade to continue. And when I need advice from experts in their area, like Noah can advise me on what fins to use for drop knee and what leashes are going to be best, and even boards for me if I want to go off the rack. So when I want to talk to those experts, if I just keep shopping online to get 10% cheaper, they're not going to be around for me. So, you know, we don't have an agreement here. Noah's just allowed me to come into the store and have a bit of a look around, and thanks, Noah. Thanks to Inverted for allowing us to do that and putting Pivex in the bodyboarding store yet again. Sneaky by Fish, but look, I do love bodyboarding, and I think it's important that our real world stores do have a strong presence, especially in a surfing community like the Gold Coast. That's super important, because if you bust a leash, it's good as well. It gives the local guys jobs. So before you go and buy everything online, I'm not saying you can't buy anything there. Like, I think one of the club's sponsors is an online store, so I'm fine with that. But I'm saying share it around. You know, come in and buy a leash, come in and buy your fins at a local bodyboarding store when you know, even when you're not desperate for that equipment overnight, do it anyway every now and again to keep supporting the local stores. Because if we don't, they're gone. And so is that expert advice. So is that face-to-face contact. And so is that improvement to our riding. So, yeah, look, do your online shopping. I got my own stores online. So please, support online shopping for sure. But, you know, keep it real as well. If you lose a fin, you snap a leash, and the surf's pumping, and there's nowhere to get another one, it's not a good day. So, yeah, let's keep making more good days in the surf by supporting our local bodyboarding and surfing stores and just spending a little less online with that sort of stuff. We don't have to totally isolate the online guys, but let's keep a bit of our spending in store as well. I'm going to tune out. Thanks again, Noah, for the first bodyboarding discussion. You have a look. Look, we've got 6 people watching. To me, considering we didn't even publicise this, we're going to do it again. Next week, Noah?
Looking forward to it.
Next week, say around 3 or 4 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. Actually, we'll do it at 4. Is that cool?
Should be fine.
I just thought of this.
Yeah.
This is how I roll.
Yeah, this is how we roll.
This is how we roll.
Don't bring you down.
So yeah, we're going to go from... Let's make it 4 o'clock on Thursday, because what that gives the Groms a chance to get home from school.
Yeah.
And if the Groms want to ask anything about the equipment coming in, my hat's getting really hot. If the Groms want to ask anything about the equipment coming in, about the ISS stringer system, about fins, guys, have your questions ready. About technique, about how Noah does the crazy things he does. For any of you who've actually seen this guy ride, I've called it, he's my top 5 favourite at D-Bar. Yeah, see, he doesn't like that, but he is. So he rides very well and runs some very strong local competitions. So Noah's one to watch and one to learn from, in my opinion. He's always happy to give his time. So, well, not always. He's a busy man.
He's a busy man.
And I'm probably getting the nod to get out of the store now. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's been a great little first discussion. For those of you first time hearing about bodyboarding, if you've got any questions next time, we'd love to teach you about our sport. Noah's prone, I'm drop knee, so you've got a bit of a balance here from a couple of guys who can pretend to know a thing or two. So please feel free to come in even with the most basic questions about bodyboarding. We certainly encourage the interest in our sport. Thanks again. I'm going to tune out. Noah's got work to do. We'll catch up with you next Thursday at 4 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. Fish out. See you later.